In the quiet town of Brooksville, nestled between rolling hills and sleepy farmlands, stood a care facility known as Silver Pines Retirement Home. It was the kind of place you'd imagine your grandparents spending their golden years. Well-kept gardens, friendly staff, and a peaceful, unassuming ambience. But beneath its serene surface, a series of sinister events was slowly unfolding, unnoticed by everyone, except one. Over the course of 18 months, 5 elderly residents of Silver Pines passed away under what the staff and authorities described as natural causes. Each case was chalked up to old age, heart failure, or complications related to existing illnesses. No red flags were raised. After all, death is no stranger to a retirement home. But it all changed when a young night nurse named Angela Monroe disappeared without a trace. Angela was 28, quiet but warm, always seen comforting patients in the late hours and known to keep meticulous records. Her sudden disappearance shocked the community, and while police initially treated it as a missing person case, they quickly found themselves at a dead end. It wasn't until Angela's sister, Danielle Monroe, began digging into her sister's disappearance that the terrifying truth started to emerge. Danielle was a tenacious journalist, known for her investigative skills and deep empathy. Grieving and determined, she took a leave of absence from her job and moved into Brooksville, renting a small room not far from Silver Pines. She knew Angela wouldn't just vanish. Something happened to her, and Danielle was going to find out what. She started by speaking to former employees of Silver Pines. Most were tight-lipped or brushed off her concerns. But one ex-orderly, a man named Kyle, reluctantly agreed to meet with her in secret. They sat in the back booth of a rundown diner just outside town. "I don't know what's going on in that place," Kyle muttered, looking around nervously. But Angela, she was asking questions. About the deaths. She said something didn't add up. Kyle described how Angela had started compiling her own reports, comparing medical charts and logging unusual medication patterns. Danielle felt a chill crawl up her spine. She remembered her sister mentioning something about a resident named Ruth who had died in her sleep, peacefully, according to staff. But Angela hadn't believed it. Ruth was fine, Angela had said in one of her final texts. She was playing cards with me at 2 a.m. She said she felt great. Something's wrong here. As Danielle sifted through her sister's belongings, she found a flash drive tucked into the lining of Angela's coat. On it were encrypted files, notes, and audio recordings. Angela had indeed noticed a pattern. All 5 deceased residents had been administered a seemingly innocuous medication, a sleep aid called tremezerine, within 24 hours of their deaths. The drug wasn't on their official prescriptions. Digging deeper, Danielle traced the medication back to a nurse practitioner named Donna Keene, who worked at Silver Pines during night shifts. Donna had glowing reviews, no prior complaints, and an impeccable record. But Danielle was skeptical. She managed to obtain a copy of the facility's internal security footage, thanks to a tech-savvy friend. And what she found was horrifying. Footage from the nights of the deaths showed Donna entering residents' rooms shortly before their time of death. She always logged her visits as routine checks. But Angela had annotated each visit time and noted a discrepancy. Donna stayed longer in the rooms than necessary and was seen handling syringes, never logged in the official medical reports. Danielle presented her findings to Detective Paul Renshaw, a seasoned officer nearing retirement himself. Initially skeptical, Renshaw agreed to reopen the investigation unofficially. Together, they started re-interviewing families of the deceased. What emerged was a startling consistency. All of them had been relatively healthy for their age, active, and coherent. Then came the breakthrough. One resident, Eleanor Price, had recently moved out of Silver Pines after becoming uncomfortable with the atmosphere. Danielle tracked her down to a neighboring town. Eleanor, sharp as ever at 83, welcomed her. "There was something cold about Donna," Eleanor whispered. "She always hovered. I pretended to sleep one night when she came in. She stood over me with a syringe, but left when I stirred." Danielle's heart raced. This was the smoking gun. With Eleanor's testimony, Detective Renshaw was able to secure a warrant. When they searched Donna Keene's home, they found vials of tremezerine, forged prescription pads, and a hidden journal. The journal revealed a disturbing motive. Donna had lost both her parents in a low-grade nursing home years ago. They died neglected, alone, and in pain. Donna blamed the system, blamed aging itself. In her warped mind, she believed she was offering the residents of Silver Pines a dignified, painless end. Mercy killings, she called them. I gave them peace. One entry read, "Before the pain came, before they forgot who they were." But what about Angela? The final page of the journal held the most chilling confession. Angela knows. She saw the charts. I tried to explain, but she called me a murderer. I had no choice. Donna had taken Angela's life to protect her secret, but she underestimated the bond between sisters. Donna Keene was arrested and charged with 5 counts of murder and 1 count of manslaughter for the death of Angela Monroe. The court later reclassified Angela's death as second-degree murder after forensic evidence confirmed her cause of death was a lethal overdose of trimezerin. The case sent shockwaves across the nation, sparking renewed scrutiny on care facility practices, night shift oversight, and the handling of elderly deaths. Silver Pines was shut down pending investigation, and Danielle published a viral exposé, The Retirement Home Murders, a sister's fight for the truth, which garnered national attention and led to a Netflix documentary deal. But for Danielle, the victory was bittersweet. Her sister was gone. The residents had suffered quietly, and all under the guise of care.